Welcome to my tarot card reading for August 2015. Financial, economic, social, and political issues around the world. And this is Manu Tarot. Let's start immediately with our reading. The opening cards are Iku, Oya, and Karma. All of them upside down. Therefore, don't expect any improvement financially and economically worldwide. We're going to start seeing that the economy is going to slow down or is going to technically die. It's going to get stagnant, stuck, whatever is your preferred verb or adjective. Don't expect any improvement financially and economically around the world. If there is any country that has been performing above average, let's call it like that, don't expect that country or those countries to do better on August 2015. Okay? That's financial, economical. Politically, don't expect any type of agreement between nations. If there is any sort of diplomatic performance, if we can call it like that, don't expect to work out. It's going to die off. Tragedies, let's put it like that. In a social level. So Iku and Oya, they are strongly related in Yoruba religion with death, literal death. So we're talking about massacre, we're talking about natural disasters that they cause a lot of death. That's from a social perspective. Okay, that's what we have so far. Now, if we look at these other two that are right next to it, we have the Queen of Cups, the High Priest, the Queen of Cups, Moon, Jupiter, the Throne of Cancer. Cancer is house number 4 in astrology. And then we have the High Priest, Venus, Taurus, Moon, Taurus, house number 2 in astrology. Venus is related with money, and house number 2 is related with anything related with income and value. House number 4 is related with traditions, customs, and the opposing political party. Therefore, we're talking about first economy and finances. They're going to die off. They're going to get stuck. There's not going to be any kind of movement or progress. So don't expect anything to be wow and perfect. Expect the economy and the finances to start landing on negative terrain. That's political and financial. Economically and financially. Politically around the world, expect governments to start enacting laws that some way, somehow will affect the economy. One of them is by increasing taxes in order to gather more money. Okay? Socially, what we could expect, according to these two cards and these other three, what we could expect is political parties or opposition that is going to emerge and is going to be, number one, put down. So we're talking about some kind of clash here, the clash of the titans. There's going to be an emergence of opposition. okay, or the end of the opposing political party. Okay? We have to pay attention how it's going to manifest. We have here Saint Michael, the justice, and the Five of Swords with Saint Jerome, the strength. And these two, Saint Michael, the justice, and Saint Jerome, the strength, they have something in common. They have two animals. While the Five of Swords represents when Jesus resurrected the daughter of, I don't know the name in English, in Spanish we call Jairo, and it's upside down. There's no resurrection. And this is more like a warning or an advice. And he's letting us know that if we don't face our inner demons, if we don't face the real problem, we will never be able to come out of this situation that we are right now. And that's what is being happening with Greece and many other countries. They have been kicking the can down the road and nothing has been solved. And that's what the tarot cards are technically talking about. Okay, here we have now the rest of the reading. Here I had the first card that represents the first 8 days of August. And we have here the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is letting us know that the situation is going to get stagnant. And this is what I've been saying all over. Stagnation, stasis, nothing is going to move. So don't expect any kind of improvement financially and economically. Politically, don't expect any kind of agreement. Diplomacy is going to die off. Nothing is going to be achieved. It's a dead end. Technically, that's what the tarot cards are saying. The following 7 days from August 8 to 16, we're going to see an attitude of paranoia, literally or metaphorically speaking. That means that many countries are going to start defending the frontiers. They're going to start trying to figure out ways to protect themselves. So that means that monetary and fiscal fiscal policies are going to be enacted. Protectionism, currency wars, this kind of stuff, that's what I'm talking about. That's from financial and economically perspective. Politically speaking, that means that literally you will start seeing countries securing their frontiers. Okay, we're going to start seeing more and more soldiers protecting and shielding their frontiers. The third week, the 16th to the 24th, we are going to start seeing secrets. Things are going to emerge by the third week. So we have to pay attention what are these things that are going to change the dynamic in the world. But there's going to be a lot of more secrets that are going to be public, are going to be made, they're going to be public anytime during that week. The last week is again talking about isolation, withdrawal. Nations, countries are isolating themselves. Okay? Now, when we put this together in a horizontal vertical line, we get more information. In a horizontal line, we have the paranoia and the isolation, and it makes more sense now because it's letting us know that countries are going to be in this paranoid state of mind. They're going to be technically building up their defense system more and more, and they're going to be protecting their frontiers, be it by land, water, or air. So be very clear about this. They're going to isolate themselves. That means that politically and financially, they're going to manage to create a vacuum It's like in the past, China created the Great Wall and isolated itself from the rest of the world. That's the kind of dynamic that we're going to start seeing from different countries around the world. In a vertical line, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. Whatever is the information that is going to be presented to the public is going to slow down the economy, is going to slow down any diplomatic talks, is going to change dynamics. When we put all this together, it creates the existential vortex, as I call it. And the existential vortex is letting us know that all this dynamic is going to push countries to take a decision that is going to affect financially and economically the country, or is going to affect the economy in a worldwide perspective. Okay, so we have to pay attention to see how all this manifests, but that's what the tarot cards are saying. Before I forget, we have also here the Six of Swords. So again, it's emphasizing information that is going to change everything. And when you pull out the swords from the boat sinks. So expect a lot of information that is going to affect people. And when I put this together, we have to pay attention then to women that have a very important position. And these women could be Hillary Clinton and Angela Merkel. Just to give two examples of two very important female figures around the world that some way, somehow, they're going to be in this financial, political, or gossip, or whatever it is, drama. Information is going to come out that is going to affect their image. Okay? That's what we have so far. Now, if we look at here, at what I call the trilogy is all about the Eight of Coins or Pentacles, the Nine of Staff, and the Ace of Pentacles or Coins. And this is isolation, withdrawal. And then this is an attitude of whatever, I don't care. And what we're seeing is that many countries are reaching a point that they don't have anything else to lose. They are technically isolated. They don't care what is going to happen because they don't have anything else to lose. And that's when the Ace of Pentacles kicks in, letting us know that they're going to take a decision. There's one exit, and they're going to take it because there is nothing else to lose. Okay? It's a lose-lose situation. And we have here the Seven of Pentacles, letting us know that this situation is pushing or taking whoever is the one that takes the decision to an end result of stagnation, things that are not satisfying, things that are drying up, things that are not growing up, things that died off. But it's going to be the same either way. Okay? So we have to again pay attention to many countries like Greece, Puerto Rico, Greece, Puerto Rico, Spain, and even France. They're going to make a decision because they don't have any other choice that is going to worsen the situation, but the situation is already worse. Okay, so there's no win-win here, and that's what the tarot cards are saying. So worldwide, we have to pay attention and see what's the dynamic. But the tarot cards, this is what are letting us know what is coming for our worldwide events.